Hi guys, and welcome back to Flossmas Day 2. I have just got back from work. I am knackered. I am freezing. It's been a long day. So I have got very little stitching to show you. All I have is I have worked on my advent last night. I ended up going to bed as soon as I got back yesterday. I was just straight in bed. So I have stitched day 1, which was the border, and day 2, which was create a life. Day 3 is underneath this video. Thank you so much for the feedback with the chart. That really helped. So I will include the 1-page chart in case you like to stitch digitally, or if you prefer having everything on 1 page, but also the larger chart as well. I've kept it the same. So day 3 is out, and that is at the bottom of this video, and day 3 will be working on the next section of the border. The first part did take me a little while to stitch. It is easy stitching, it's not difficult in terms of counting, but it is quite a big chunk. Day 2 literally took me about 30 minutes. It is just the letters which stitch up really quickly. This is what I meant by some parts are going to be longer. So if you're still doing catch up from day 1, do not worry. You will have plenty of time to catch up in this. And if you do fall behind, or if you're waiting to stitch it until the very end, that's absolutely fine as well. But thank you so much for all the feedback. So as I said, this is going to be very quick because I am absolutely knackered. I'm going to grab something to eat and then probably head straight to bed. But I am going to open my Corey's advent calendar. I mentioned before, it comes in this metallic closure box, which I really like. They're all wrapped in there. Day 2 is sitting on the top, so I have got day 2 ready to go here. So let's have a look. We have been spoiled today. We have 2 skeins of Au Fer et Soie silk, Soie d'Alger. We have 2 colours that go really, really well together. We have like a lavender greyish purple in 3322. And then we have a really nice pale blue, which is 112. So those are those 2 together. That looks so nice. Those are absolutely gorgeous. So, doing really well with this advent calendar. We had a Aurifil thread yesterday. We've got 2 Au Fer et Soie silks today. These are so soft, they're gorgeous, and these would make such a good work so well together. So that is absolutely gorgeous. Right, so that is me done. Flossmas is not kicking off as I thought it was going to be. I was really umming and ahhing about Flossmas, as I've mentioned in previous videos. The support has been amazing, so thank you so much for that. And then just before Flossmas started, I decided I was going to do the Advent stitch along, but like non-Christmas themed. And I designed that up in a day. It took me, so I designed that up in a day, and then it took me a day to divide it and then work it out, because I didn't have 25 parts. It's actually in 23 parts, but I thought you could stitch it, and then I will do a finishing video maybe before Christmas, maybe after, just depending on how things go, but there will definitely be some kind of finishing. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to finish this, because I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. Bearing in mind, when I was charting it on 16 count, and I decided to stitch mine on 18 count fibre on a win stone, which means it is a hand dyed, so it has shrunk a little bit more, but it is absolutely teeny tiny. I mean, my phone is, oh sorry, there's my 2 doggies, Sheba and Cliff. My phone is longer than the actual stitching piece. it is only a little bit wider than my phone, but it is shorter. So I don't really know what to say. But yeah, so it is going to be tiny. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it as a large pillow or maybe a flat fold, or do something completely different. I'm just using a scrap of fabric. But I picked this colour fabric because I do have more of it, which I have decided to use because I'm going to use the same colourway. I did mention this before. This is the Primrose Cottage Stitching Rules. Now, I actually got this with an 18 count fabric from Coffee Crafts. So I actually ordered the whole thing together so I could stitch that together. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I'll stitch it on the 18 count stone, but they are very similar. But you also have from Primrose Cottage the Stitching Quaker and the Stitching Quilt. So all three of these patterns I am going to stitch in the same colourway that I am stitching my own Advent stitch along. So it's all going to be in the same colourway. I will probably use the same fabric. If not, I will use very similar tone fabrics. I'm debating my fabric choice for these other three, whether to do it in exactly the same fabric as this or whether to do like similar fabrics. Like I've got this blue that goes quite well with the grey, so there can be some variation. I am deciding on that. So that's something I'm still working out, but these are all going to be put into the same project bag because I will stitch these with the same thread, so they all kind of similar in matching, because there are elements that are going to be very similar. But yeah, so I recently purchased these. I did have their stitching rules that I got from Coffee Crafts Fabrics when she did it in the summer, but I actually completely forgot I owned this and found this literally the day after I designed the advert, and then was like, perfect, I'll just use the same colours. And then I've recently just had these two in the post. Talking about post, I have one Coffee Crafts Fabrics that arrived. This isn't the ones from this Super Sunday this week. This was just one I saw on her page. I think it was on her page. I don't think it was on her website. It may have been. But I was looking for more neutrals, and this is kind of like a pinky brown neutral, and I just thought this would be really good. When I saw it, I was like, that is coming home with me. So yeah, I did order some on her Super Sunday as well this week that has just passed. So that is everything I have to show you. I have just realised that you can see the huge mess that is in the background. That is part of my job this week, is to tidy up this area. I also have a brand new stitching cart, but I haven't even had time to set it up. It is literally pretty much empty. I purchased it in the Black Friday sale from Hobbycraft, but I just have not had the time to set it up. So that will be something I will be doing on this Flossmas series. I did pick up these metallic hooks on Amazon, and I'm really enjoying them. I've got my scissors and I've got my thread hanging here for my sail, so it's all ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I think I just need to get over whatever this is, hopefully just tiredness, and go from there. So I'm gonna head off, get something to eat, and then I'm gonna head off to bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. So happy stitching, guys. Thank you all for the support. Really love the few photos that I've got of those that are doing the sale, so let me know if you are doing it. Let me know if you're waiting until the end, or if you are going to attempt to start it this December. Either way, thank you so much for the support, and happy stitching. See you tomorrow. Bye.